My wife screamed at dinner, "I hate your family. They're toxic, and I want a divorce." My parents were at the table. I'm 31 and still processing what happened 6 days ago. My wife Sloan announced she wanted a divorce in the middle of the family dinner while my parents sat across from us. The fallout has been worse than the actual moment. We've been married 4 years, together for 7 total, met through mutual friends at a concert, dated for 3 years before I proposed. The wedding was small but nice. Everything felt right. Sloan is a graphic designer who works from home. I'm in commercial real estate development. We live about 40 minutes from my parents in a suburb outside Portland. My family has always been close. Sunday dinners at my parents' place were standard growing up. My sister Lennon is 2 years younger and lives about 20 minutes away with her husband and their daughter. My brother Dax is 26 and just moved back to the area after finishing grad school. When Sloan and I got serious, she started coming to these dinners. At first, she seemed fine with it. Said she liked how involved everyone was since her own family was scattered across the country and not particularly warm. Her parents divorced when she was 8. Her mom remarried twice after that. Her dad lives in Florida now with his third wife. She has a half-brother she barely knows. Family gatherings weren't really part of her experience growing up. I thought she appreciated being folded into mine. Looking back, I'm not sure she ever actually did. The first year of marriage was good. We bought a house, settled into routines, talked vaguely about kids and the future. Sloan came to family dinners most weeks, seemed engaged in conversations, got along fine with Lennon and Dax. Year 2 is when I started noticing tension. Small things initially. Sloan would be quieter during dinners, leave earlier than we used to, make excuses about work deadlines to skip some weeks entirely. I asked if something was wrong. She said she was just tired or busy, that she loved my family, but needed some weekends to decompress. I didn't push it, figured everyone needs space sometimes. Year 3, the excuses became more frequent. She'd come to maybe one dinner a month, started making comments about how my mom asked too many questions about our lives, how my dad always had opinions about things that weren't his business, how Lennon could be judgmental. I defended them, but try to see her perspective. My mom does ask a lot of questions. That's just how she shows interest. My dad has strong opinions, but he's not trying to control anything. Lennon can be blunt, but she's not malicious. Sloan would drop it after these conversations, but the resentment clearly lingered. This past year has been rough. Sloan stopped coming to family dinners almost entirely. Maybe showed up 3 times total. Each time she was visibly uncomfortable, short answers, checked her phone constantly, left as soon as it was socially acceptable. My family noticed. My mom asked if Sloan was okay, if we were having problems. I said everything was fine, just work stress. That wasn't true. We've been fighting more about small things, mostly household chores, weekend plans, money, even though we were doing fine financially. But underlying everything was this tension I couldn't quite identify. She seemed angry at me for reasons I didn't understand. I'd ask what was wrong, and she'd say nothing or that I wouldn't get it anyway. 3 months ago, my mom had surgery, nothing life-threatening,